other emo kid from the kid at the back? No, not you, Geo. We get to date him today. Well, try to date him. We also have to compete with other potential rivals for his love. And I don't know about you, but Mama didn't raise no quitter. I did get to swear in Tagalog today, so that's gonna be fun. But anyway, here are your content warnings. Now, please enjoy yourselves. It's that time of the year again. Mother freaking Valentine's Day. The day you dreaded the most. Your classroom is filled with multiple decorations to commemorate the holiday, with paper hearts plastered on the blackboard, and some baby angels symbolizing Cupid stuck on the doorframe. You hate Valentine's Day, but you also love it. You don't know why you feel happy despite hating the holiday. Maybe it's because of the adrenaline. Is it because of the amount of poor saps who get rejected and you get to laugh at them? Or is it from the discounted chocolate bars you can buy? Discounted? Like, they typically raise the prices of chocolate bars where I am. Or maybe you're indecisive and don't know how to feel about the occasion. Ogami, you raised your hand, yeah? Obviously, you dumb fool. Sir, I noticed a small mistake in your philosophy. I'd like to correct your statement if you so let me. Oh, so you're doubting me. Fine. Prove yourself at the front and convince me. You won't be able to hear me if I stand here anyway, asswipe. Of course. You feel around for the envelope within your backpack. Good. It's still there. Feeling the smooth surface of the piece of paper, you let out a sigh as you return your attention back towards the front. Subaru Ogami. Or as some of his friends would like to call him, Geo. And he's a freaking enigma. You don't know when this tiny crush of yours towards him started and how bad it has gotten throughout the years, but one thing's for sure. You are getting his fine ass one way or another. Hey, look at your soon-to-be boyfriend yapping his mouth off at the front. Thank you, friend? Thank you? Like, I don't think you're supposed to be in this franchise, but okay. You turn to glare at your friend. Let's call them friend. Seriously, could you be any more obvious? On the day of love too? Ain't you a romantic? Oh my god, shut up! My Pookie is talking! A finger over your lips as you shushed your friend. They roll their eyes as they shrug their shoulders. Well, don't really care much about the guy. But since you're trying another shot this year, what are your plans this time, genius? Giving friend a playful smirk, you run your fingers across the smooth surface of the envelope and presented it towards them. They gave you an unamused look. What? Seriously? A typical love letter? Okay, you know what? As much as I would love for my friend to just be called friend, I would love to give them a more likable name. I want to give them a name that tells me that they are very much breedable and submissive. Yes, in that order. Yep, that is so much better. No, it's not like I ship us both together. No, what are you talking about? This one is better than last year, promise. I'm not saying that the letter is a bad idea. Yeah? Actually, no. It is a bad idea. Hey! Geo doesn't read the letters, and you know exactly what he does with it. You know exactly what he does to the letters. You often wonder how he's allowed to even burn things. Well, as long as it's in the gardens, then the school staff probably doesn't give 3 flying fucks that there's smoke coming from the back of the school. Or maybe they're too scared to deal with a 21-year-old who can slit their throat in one swing. Either way, you better think of something better than an old letter. This isn't the 1700s. Hey now, love letters are still sweet, you know? Traditional gift-giving is still relevant in this day and age. And in this day and age, chocolates and flowers are expensive as hell. And did you use scented paper on the letter? I just sprayed perfume on it. Perfume that you stole from me, mind you. I simply borrowed from you. Either way, this is going to be a 3rd year of giving him a letter. And it always goes to absolute shit. Always. How about trying something else? Or, you know, give up. Think of something else, stick to the original plan, give up. I am stubborn! I will stick to the original plan! Nah, I think I'll go for my original plan. Clock shrugs at your persistence. Suit yourself. So, don't say I didn't warn you and say you come crying to me. The school bell eventually rang, signaling the end of class. Some packing up their things while some stayed. One of them was none other than the lone wolf Geo. Now's my chance. Carefully holding on to the envelope, you make your way towards Geo's seat. Be still, my beating heart. Why does he look so dreamy from here? Are you just gonna stand there and ogle, or are you going to talk to me? If you want to stare, do it another time. I have a paper to finish. I actually wanted to give you something. If it's another Valentine's Day letter, hand it over. Huh? Well, do you have it? If not, then you're wasting my time. There it is. His harsh demeanor. Can you stop ogling? No! I will ogle all I want! I will ogle all day! I'll ogle all night! I'll ogle even when you don't know I'm ogling! Yes, this time I'm the stalker! Keep ogling. I gotta do this. I gotta freaking do this. You were too distracted by this man's beautiful complexion that you failed to notice his glare. But heck, who cares? He's hot when he's mad. He's standing up. Oh, you nearly forgot how tall he... Tall? I thought Geo was a short king. He's looking down at you. He leans closer. Am I an even shorter king? Or queen? Or... What's the gender-neutral term for royalty? I don't know. Is he going to do what I think he's going to do? This might be my only chance. Quickly, Lion, close your eyes. Lean forward. Smooch. You feel Geo's large hands wrapping around your waist as he slowly lifts you up. Wait. What happened? Huh? Get out. I got yoinked. Did he just kick me out? You feel a slight vibration within your pockets. You take out your phone. A small message from no other than Clock. Lamau, I saw it all go down. Cocky bitch. My letter! Yeah, there he is! Quick, before he leaves. Oh, God damn it. Wait, Geo! My love! From the other end of the classroom door was Geo. So, did he slam the door in your face for dramatic effect? Maybe. But none of that matters at the situation at hand, as Geo quickly went on a sprint, leaving the classroom door open, Clock poking their head out to see what the commotion was about. Oh, shit. It's the fangirls again. Hey, Lion! Better start running! Is the ground shaking? Subaru! Wait for me! I promise this year is better! Move aside, punk! He's mine! A crowd of fans came running towards your direction and towards where Geo took off. You better move aside unless you want to end up being roadkill. Wait! Before you could even start questioning where this voice in your head was coming from, you were bombarded with a crowd of Geo's fangirls trampling you over. And the next thing you knew, you blacked out. Is this where I got a bad end? Wait, hello? So, judging from your condition right now, it did not go as you'd hope it would, huh? Well, better luck next time. Now for your hospital bill, on the other hand. Wait, my hospital bill? Thankfully I managed to survive that fangirl stampede. Clock just overreacting about the hospital bill. The hospital bill in question is lunch on you for tomorrow, after your beloved Clock helped carry you to the school clinic. And thankfully, you still had time to make it for lunch. You could have asked for a Clock to send you lunch, but that's added to their unknown charges. With that out of the way, you make your way towards the school's cafeteria. The moment you stepped in the cafeteria, you were greeted with a mixture of stale food, students' sweaty odor, and cleaning products. Obviously, it wasn't a great smell to be greeted with. But that's not the main point as to why you're here. You're here to impress the boy of your dreams. Now to just find him. Usually you would drag Clark into your little hunt for the lone wolf. However, they're being shackled by the hands of research, so you're left alone in the sea of tired and sweaty college students. God, he's so dreamy. I know, right? Too bad he's around that loud jock. How lucky is he hanging around the Oogami Subaru? Well, that didn't take too much effort. Local loud fangirls aren't even going to hide the fact that they know where he is located and who he's with. Like you're any better. But since you decide to ditch your old plan of handing him a traditional love letter, you will need to think of something else. Confess to him immediately, buy a bouquet, buy him chocolates, join him for lunch. I'm going to confess immediately. You have nothing else to lose, and it's not like you have anything to offer. Unless he's fine taking you as yourself. But no, you must impress him. You must leave an impactful impression so that he will bother to remember you. One step at a time, you can hear your heart beating faster and faster the closer you approach Gio's table. He's currently in a conversation with a jock beside him, his expression bored as ever as he chews on his sandwich. You're getting drunk from the scent of his sandwich, mixed with the tiled floor's chemicals. You want to throw up. Huh? What? Whoa there! You look green. Do you need to go to the clinic? The clinic? No! You don't need to go there! You're close to your target! His eyes are on you now. You just need to spit out the words you want to say. The words you need to say. Whoa! Okay. Someone grab him up. Gio, are you okay? How dare you dirty Subaru-kun's hoodie like that? Did you seriously just throw up? So much for being confident. I'm giving you one last chance to either run or apologize. Spit it out. I run away! Your stomach hurts so bad. You need to get out of here. Excuse me. Not even bothering to give Gio an ounce of your attention, you quickly shove your way out of the crowd. You can vaguely hear his friend calling out to you, but it falls on deaf ears as you push through the sea of students towards the exit. You scratch the back of your head. All of your attempts in trying to grab the lone wolf's heart for Valentine's has gone to absolute shit. You were considering giving up and will try again next year. See you tomorrow. Your ears perked. You never turned your head so fast you thought you were going to break your neck while doing so. His voice caught your attention, just like sirens lure pirates in the sea. There by the exit gate was none other than Gio, and with him was the all-too-familiar jock right next to him. Oh, how fate works, for it has given you one more chance to talk to him. The day has yet to end. What will you do? I'm gonna take my chance. I basically ogled him. I threw up on him. I ran away from him. And I'm just gonna straight up take my chance. You took your chance. The day has yet to end, you thought. Despite all the previous failed attempts, you're not letting yourself be affected by unfortunate events. There's still time to fix all that. Gio, wait. You call out to him, seeing how he was about to cross the street. Thankfully, your voice was loud enough for him to notice you. He stops to turn to where your voice was, a bored look on his face, and he probably was already used to people calling out to him all the time throughout the day today. It's you again. Again, leave me if you have nothing better to do. Just as he was about to turn on his heel, you took a deep breath, clenching the front of your uniform where your heart was. You could feel the rapid thumps of your heart, nervousness coursing through your body, sending shivers down your spine. You feel like throwing up again. I like you! Please be my Valentine! I have nothing else to give. There's no means to impress you other than my words. I have nothing but my feelings to give you. So please, hear me out. Gio remained still, his hands in his hoodie pocket, keeping a solemn expression. He looks you up and down, and you aren't sure if he's judging you or curious about you. But one thing's for sure, you've caught his interest, even if it's just for a moment. You took it as an opportunity to continue throwing up on him. I have admired you ever since freshman year. How you carried yourself to perfection, kept your grades up, and never seemed to falter no matter what obstacle was thrown at you. You're so perfect in every way possible. I couldn't help but admire you. I like you. Please, be my Valentine, even if it's just for today. You let out a huge breath. The rapid beating of your heartbeat grew faster and faster, and you swore you felt like you were about to pass out at any time possible. Usually, this is the part where you'd expect the male lead would say, I like you too. But his silence did not help. His gaze was still fixated on you. Gio's previous bored expression was replaced with one of concern, troubled even. The cool autumn breeze passed by, causing his long hair to flow along with it, the setting sun giving him an ethereal look, the scene reminding you of those drama shows you've seen on television. You think I'm perfect? He lets out a dry laugh. What do you know about perfection, Lion? Oh no, that is a look! The tone in his voice lowered, his brows furrowed, from concern to irritation. For a moment, you thought he looked sad. To you or himself, you weren't sure. You don't know anything about me, Lion. Let me ask you something, Lion. If you think I'm perfect, do you see me as a god? Yeah, what if I said yes? Yeah, I see you as a god. More than a deity. I would worship the very ground your steps take. You let your mouth run. Yes, this is how you truly feel about him. He is perfection. He is supreme. You would let him do anything to you and accept it like a blessing. Gio recoiled in pure disgust. You're not any better. Let me make things clear. I don't like you, Lion. You feel your heart going up your throat. His words immodestly silence you. Be thankful that I bothered to learn your name just because we're classmates. But I hate people like you. Yes! More! What you feel towards me is not real admiration. It's idolization. You don't admire me for my true self. The more he talks, the more you can feel his aura growing darker and darker. You want to retort. You want to tell him that everything that he's saying is not true. Are they? Besides, when did this become so dark all of a sudden? This is supposed to be a gag game. You hear something? No. Just then, a large black car came, and one of the car's windows rolled down, revealing a man with an eye patch. He looks dangerous, but his appearance did not faze Gio. Gio lets out a tired sigh. Wait, you refuse to let him go just yet? Didn't my words get in your stupid brain? I hate you. I despise people like you. I don't want to be your Valentine. Now leave. And with that, he slams the door to the car closed, the black vehicle disappearing from your sight. You weren't sure if you wanted to cry or throw up. Probably both. But one thing's for sure. You lost, and your heart's forever broken. My heart? No! Ending. Ultimate rejection. Ouch. Better luck next time. Okay, so we're back in the cafeteria. After throwing up on him, I'm going to quickly apologize and see where this goes. The heck? Did you actually throw up on his hoodie in front of everyone in the cafeteria? Yes. Yes, you did, idiot. You don't need my stupid voice of the narrator to remind you how much you screwed up. You bowed and went back down onto your knees, holding onto your stomach as you did so, as you tried your best not to throw up again. Just then, you feel another hand on your shoulder and peek up at who it is. It was the jock, and on one hand is a mom. He eyes you with a bit of concern on his face. He said nothing, but helped you stand your ground. I think you need to head towards the clinic. Don't worry, I already called a teacher to help you out, he said with a soft tone in his voice, as if trying to help you relax during your predicament. You haven't even apologized yet, but this jock is already pushing you out. But then he leans in close to your ear, his previous calming and sweet demeanor gone and is now replaced with dread. Make a run for it. He lifts you by your elbow and nudges you away towards the cafeteria's exit. Gio, my man, let's get you cleaned up, huh? Good thing you always pack up extra clothes. The blue-haired male diverts his attention from your departing frame to his tall best friend, the irritated flame in his eyes now extinguished as he sighs. You scratch the back of your head. All of your attempts in trying to grab the lone wolf's heart for Valentine's has all gone to absolute shit. You were considering giving up and would try again next year. See you tomorrow. I know, skipping right through. And what if I forget it? You thought about the events that happened within the day. Your occasional failures and humiliation felt like a slap across your face. You don't know which one hurt the most. The slap or your heart breaking knowing that you have no chance with Subaru. It's time to call it quits, Lion. Who knows? You might have better chances for next year. Do we, though? Ending. Alone. Next year will be better. You hope? Okay, what if I just straight up told him that yes, I like him. Please be my Valentine. Is that it? Huh? The obvious irritation on his face grew increasingly stern. Your breakfast all over his hoodie was now an afterthought as he leaned closer to your face. You want my answer so bad, don't you? Let me make this clear to you, peasant. I don't feel the same. The feelings I have right now are disgust, anger, and irritation. And I'm giving you 10 more seconds to run. You kind of stopped listening to him on the I don't feel the same part. Your heart aches when he says those words, numbing your hearing. You didn't even realize he was slowly counting down. You feel a nudge on your elbow, then a poke, then a jab. Ow, bitch! Who the heck is interrupting you while you're busy feeling like absolute shit right now? You meet eyes with the jock who was accompanying Gio, his eyes filled with concern and fear. But mostly fear. He had a mop on his right hand, and his grip on it was a bit hard. One thing's for sure, though. He's telling you to run. Before you knew it, you were hurled back away by the jock, throwing you out and giving you a head start on your sprint. You did not care about the number of looks thrown at you. Gio probably had it worse. One thing's for sure. Gio hates you now, and the whole school body knows about it. Ending. Rejected. Okay, I'm gonna see what happens if we try buying a bouquet. You vaguely remember that the school's gardening club has a stall selling flowers for Valentine's Day. You can buy a bouquet and give it to him after class. Yeah, that might be a good idea. For now, you'll just look for him from afar and watch him eat his lunch. Too bad there's a jock blocking your view, but that doesn't matter. As long as you're breathing in the same air as him, then everything's alright. Save for the foul smell of bleach. Seriously, they should really take it easy on the cleaning products. With the bouquet in your hands, you nervously left the school's building. Clenching onto the neatly wrapped bouquet, you earnestly shift your eyes left and right, scanning through the crowd of students, hoping to see the familiar blue navy hair of the boy of your dreams. Sorry, don't need more of these things. But leave. Just like a moth to a flame, your eyes perked upon hearing Gio's familiar voice. His friend is with him during lunch, witnessing another poor sap rejected on this fateful day of love. Not you, though. You came in prepared with your wonderful gift. Gio! You call out to him before he could even turn. Well, he was about to ignore you if it weren't for his friend abruptly stopping him by putting a hand on his shoulder. Seems like you caught his friend's attention rather than Gio himself. Whoa, man, hold it there. You can't just ignore someone who called out to you. This is already enough time wasted. I want to go home. Hey, maybe this person will be better than the last. Who knows? Gio gives his friend a glare, and the fellow merely gives him a smile and a thumbs up before leaving the scene. Maybe his friend isn't as bad as a person you think they are. You were too distracted by their exchange that you forgot you're talking to Gio Ogami himself. Yeah? Make it quick. I want to give you this. You handed out your gift to him. He said nothing. Take your gift with one hand. Thanks. I also want to say that I like you. I like you very much. I've admired you for so long. You're tall and handsome, and I look up at you. Look up to you. It works both ways. You're talented, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. You're not some heartless person. I just know somewhere deep in your heart that you are a sincere and nice person. For a moment, he was quiet. The bouquet in his arms threatened to slip, but he kept his hold. His eyes kept their hold on you, but not directed towards you, as if he's looking in a different direction. Gio takes a deep breath, then takes on a stern look. The hold on his gift is now tight, nearly crushing. I don't know what gave you the idea of perfection, but me being one is not. You have no idea what's going on. I don't! You like the idea of me, don't you? He takes a step back, then threw your bouquet on the ground, the gift now ruined and scattered in messy bits. And I don't know who gave you the idea of me being a nice person either. I'm not going to fulfill your desires like some petty fool. I hate Valentine's Day, and I hate you. With one last glare, he turns on his heels and walks away, leaving you in absolute shock. He spoke to me! Yeah, did none of the things he said go through your head? That doesn't matter! He talked to me with more than 2 sentences! This is a whole new record! I knew the gift was going to work! You laugh out loud. The feeling of your heart pumping from your chest was wild, and the heat in your face never left. This year is just proof of progress. Next year, you can smell success. Just you wait, Subaru Ogami. For I am not done with you just yet. Yet, you definitely lost your mind, but since you're happy with the result, I am not going to bother scolding you. End. Rejected. But you still won, so does it really matter? So buying the bouquet and the chocolates more or less leads to the same end, so I'm just going to join him for lunch. We're going with the bolder approach. It's not as bad as the first idea. It's still stupid, but not much of a bad idea. You lined up with the rest of the students, buying lunch while keeping your eye on Gio. His attention is still on his friend. You can't tell if he's listening to his companion, but he looks bored. You eventually got your tray filled with your choice of food. You honestly didn't pay too much attention on what you got, as long as it seemed you were trying to buy something. You scanned the area. Half the cafeteria is now filled with students eating. Spotting Gio, you made your way towards him. Gio and his companion are in a deep conversation, but mostly it was the jock running his mouth on and on with the navy blue-haired male, simply letting his words pass through one ear to the other. You swallow your nervousness, steadying your hold on your tray. His companion eventually took notice of your lone figure, standing still, because the next thing he did was give you a big wave. This caused Gio to raise a brow and turn his attention towards you. You feel your heart drop down to your stomach, forming into butterflies. Hey there, you need a seat? You can join us if you want. Are you serious? We don't even know this person. Ah, come on now, bro. They look so pitiful just standing there. Like a lost puppy. Plus, I can't be the only one yapping my mouth here. I know you're not listening to me anyway. That seemed to shut Gio's mouth, for he did not protest, simply giving the jock a groan and then a glare. You took this chance to sit across from them. So, you got a name? It's Lion. Lion, nice to meet you. I'm Daryl, and this guy right here is Subaru. The jock greets you with a wide smile while patting Gio's shoulder, introducing you to him as if you weren't already aware of Gio's existence. How about you, Lion? Which class are you from? Oh, Class D, Ethics and Psychology. Oh, for real? Guess that you and good old Gio here have similar classes. Hey, you never told me you were classmates with Lion. It's none of your business. And stop nudging me, I'm eating. Whoa, sorry about that. Hey, you got a straight rice on your face. Don't freaking touch me! What? Why is this so cute? No! No! What is this scene before you? They look so intimate. The way Daryl's large hands wrap around Gio's shoulder, the other hand wiping the stray rice located on the corner of his plump lips, his face red from embarrassment as he stubbornly struggles away from the jock's stronghold. This almost feels like it came straight out of a BL drama series you binged the night before. No way. No freaking way! This can't be! Huh? What's wrong, Lion? You look like you've seen a ghost. Nothing, I'm just surprised at how close you both are. You let out the driest laugh, drier than the Sahara Desert, deep in your heart. you can feel something burning within. Oh, we go way back, don't we? Let me eat in peace! And the jock, clueless and aloof, missed the way you were sending him glares. How come he manages to be so close with Geo, the one and only Subaru Origami? What are his secrets? Or is Geo secretly into stupid jocks? Lunchtime eventually ended, and you didn't get to enjoy your food for the rest of lunchtime, for your mind was elsewhere, still processing the unusual dynamic between the two males. And every time you think back on their intimate interactions, you can feel anger, jealousy. You need to get to the bottom of this. You need to know if Daryl's a potential rival. You scratch the back of your head. All of your attempts and try to grab the lone wolf's heart for Valentine's has all gone to absolute shit. Okay, let's skip through. Ooh, confront him. You have questions on what happened during lunch. You need questions. You want to know if you have a potential rival in the way of your goal towards his heart. You hastily make your way towards Geo, your shoulders shaking the closer you get to him. Without warning, you grabbed a hold of his shoulder, and the next thing you know, you were on the ground, your arm behind your back while the other was threatened to be bent. Wait! State your business. Please let me go! From your pathetic pleading, Geo lets go of your arm, not bothering to help you get up. You've only heard of his fast reflexes, but never experienced it firsthand. Not gonna lie, it was kinda hot. Wait, you're not here to ogle again! Geo! God, pipe down. Are you in a relationship? Once those words came out of your mouth, you felt like crying. The thought alone was enough to break your heart into millions of pieces. Geo's expression went from a confused look to an embarrassed one, his cheeks tinted red as it slowly seeps through his ears. Huh? Daryl, was it? Huh? His face turns even redder. Lion, you were so cooked. He never blushed this wildly. I knew it! Are you into jocks? Do you like athletic people? I can be athletic. I can be any boy you want. I can be any girl you want. I can be anything you want. Or do you like how loud he is? I can be loud. I'm very loud, in fact. You were too lost in your little breakdown. Geo was so stunned that he couldn't tell which emotion was stronger, irritation or embarrassment. Should he slap you across your face and explain that this is all a misunderstanding? It may be a good idea to leave the scene now. Yeah, while you're still whining. A familiar voice cuts through him before Geo could even step back. He felt his heart race. He noticed that you also stopped breaking down. Geo knows he is about to have a massive headache next. Hey Geo, you forgot your backpack. Jeez, if Brittany didn't tell me to get you, you'd probably have a hard time finishing your homework with all your notes. You! Crap! Me? How do you do it? Do what? Geo! Tell me your secrets! I want to do Geo too! Stop playing dumb with me! Or is that your way of actually wooing? Huh? Let's go. Without warning, Geo took Daryl's elbow and dragged him out of the scene, their fingers quickly disappearing into the sidewalk, leaving you in shock. You can hardly believe what just happened. Geo didn't even hesitate to grab a hold of the job before running off, like forbidden lovers. You're so cooked. You'll be third-wheeling them for the rest of the school year. Maybe for the rest of your soon-to-be single college life. Geo! Ending. Third wheel! Okay, I know I supposedly unlocked a couple of new endings from that, but I do want to go through like the rest of the interactions before we go on ahead. So stop ogling. Snapping out from your thoughts, you handed out your envelope towards him. This is for you. Huh? I've worked hard on this just for you. What? Before you could let him finish, you made your way outside the classroom, slamming the door as you did. I actually did it. I gave it to him. This is the greatest accomplishment of my life. That is sad. Wait. I forgot to get my things in the classroom. I should text Clock to get my things. Okay. See you tomorrow, Lion. Waving Clock goodbye, you make your way to the school's exit gate, a little skip in your steps from the events that occurred today. You couldn't help but daydream what would be the lone wolf's reaction once he reads your letter. You put your whole heart and soul into writing that letter. Sent the paper with your own blood as ink to let him know that's literally from your heart. You remember the way you stabbed the tip of the pen's nib and sucking the life out of your blood vessel. Obviously, all of that is not true. If you actually did that, you'd be seeing the hospital sooner than you'd imagine. But are you crazy enough to do that? Am I? Am I crazy enough to do that? Do y'all think I'm crazy enough to do that? Considering this channel, maybe. I should not be asking that question. Yes, no, yeah. I guess. Get some help! Making your way towards the bus stop, you look up at the sky. The sun's making... the sun setting colors painting the clouds orange and yellow. It looks really amazing. Kind of reminds you of the color of flames. Seriously, which guy decided it was okay to burn leaves in a nearby alleyway? You hold your nose, make your way towards the alleyway. The setting sun didn't shed too much light on the dark and narrow alleyway. The smoke coming from it wasn't helping either. Seriously? I thought this wasn't allowed! As you're about to peek in, you were abruptly cut off by a tall figure's torso nearly colliding with your face. Gio's big chest! You're still here. Oh, it's Gio! Oh my god, he smells like smoke! It's probably because he's hot as hell! I'm leaving. No, wait! He didn't spare you a single glance before a nearby limousine came out of literal nowhere. One of the car's windows rolled down, showing a man with an eye patch over his left eye, his expression looking tired as ever. He just stares at Gio, and the set male merely scratched the back of his head, then proceeded to open the car door and hopping in. There he goes. Wait. He came from the alleyway, right? Does that mean... Finally remembering your original plan, you ran towards one of the bins, the remnants of smoke still lingering in the air. You looked down, not even daring to attempt to rummage through it. I mean, obviously, you'll burn yourself. And at the corner of your eyes, you spot the ever-so-familiar shred of pink. That's your letter. You feel your heart shatter. You know you should be used to it by now, considering the past few years' attempts. But damn, he's a tough cookie. Well, better luck next time. And ending. Burned letter. Right, what if I just give up? You know what? You're right. Huh? You looked down at the love letter in your hand before ripping it in half, proceeding to tear it to pieces. Your friend stared at you like you were some madman. What? Just like that? You're actually going to give up just like that? I mean, I wasn't pressuring you to actually give up. Yes, I'm giving up. You slowly turn your head towards the clock. I've been looking at the wrong person this whole time. Huh? Whoa! Hold it right there. Don't run away from my glove! Clock! Don't run from me! Come back! Am I free? One down, tons more to get off my back. Ending. Bromance with your bro. Yes! Lion X clock cannon! Okay, like, I know that this is all a bit, but, like, am I going too far with it? Am I going too far with, like, shipping myself with clock? Is this parasocial? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's think of something else. Fine, I'll ditch the idea. Whoa. For once you actually listened. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Either way, if you're gonna ditch that letter, what's your other plan then? That's the one thing you actually didn't think about, actually. You wanted to say that, but you didn't want to look more like an idiot as you are right now. I can think of something after this. Just you wait. Well, you are, but it seems like your lover boy isn't. Clock points towards the room's door. You turn your head to see Gio making his way outside. You didn't even realize half the student body left the classroom. The hallway filled with chatter while the clock's hands are pointed towards 12, indicating lunchtime. Yeah, goddammit, he's gonna get bombarded with fangirls and other people. I can't afford to let competition get in my way. Not wasting any more time, you dashed out of the classroom. The moment you stepped into the cafeteria, you were greeted with a mixture of stale food, students' sweaty odor, and cleaning products that skipped through. And to add to the eye candy, the pretty boy Ichabod is with him too. Pretty boy Ichabod? Ichabod? Where's the usual jock he's with? Yeah, probably ended up getting scolded by his coach or something. Well, that didn't take too much effort. Local loud fangirls aren't even going to hide the fact that they know where he's located and who he's with. Like you're any better. But since you decide to ditch your old plan of handing him a traditional love letter, you'll need to think of something else. Ooh, what if I confess to him immediately? He's currently in conversation with the school's prince, his expression bored as ever as he chews on his sandwich. You're getting drunk from the scent of his sandwich, mixed with the tiled floor's chemicals. You want to throw up, okay. My goodness, are you alright? We should get you to the clinic. The clinic? No! You don't need to go there! Skipping through. Ah! You stay here. I'm going to call for a teacher. Don't push yourself any further, okay? Gio, are you okay? I don't think he's okay. I really don't think so. What if I'm gonna go with this again because there's a slightly different interaction here. I like you. Please be my Valentine. Is that it? Huh? The obvious irritation on his face grew increasingly stern. Let's skip through. What the hell is going on in here? The teacher's authoritative voice echoed throughout the cafeteria, silencing the students' chattering. Gio stopped glaring at you. His eyes now focused on his friend right next to the teacher, a mop in one hand. He makes his way towards you with the teacher in tow. Lion, correct. Let's get you to the clinic so that you can clean yourself up. Thank you for calling me, Ichabod. Crow said nothing, merely nodding and proceeding to mop the breakfast off the floor. Your trip to the clinic went well. You managed to get a new set of clothes, but the one thing that the clinic didn't help you with is your aching heart. You got a text from Claw saying that your rejection is currently the school's spicy gossip. So not only do you have to cope with rejection, but you also have to face humiliation tomorrow. For sure, you're gonna get looks from the other students. So, was it worth it? You're just here to humiliate me, aren't you? Rude! Hey, I was right though. Out of all the guys you had to get your hots on, it had to be him. That's alright, Lion. Maybe you could try again next year. Knowing you're such a persistent person. You know what? Maybe Clock has a point. You have next year to think about a better plan. Maybe a whole new wedding plan. That's taking it too far. Stop reading my mind! Well, whatever your plan is, I wish you the best of luck, Lion. Just hope the wolf will go easy on you in your future endeavors. Well, ending. Rejected. But you'll live. Right, I think like the only way to progress from here is to just join him for lunch. Okay, we're gonna go with the bolder approach. Let's skip through. He and his brown-haired companion are in a deep conversation, but mostly Ichabod was the one talking. Gio was simply listening. You swallowed your nervousness, steadying your hold on your tray. His companion eventually took notice of your lone figure standing still because the next thing he did was give you a big wave. This caused Gio to raise a brow and turn his attention towards you. You feel your heart drop down to your stomach, forming into butterflies. And Skip, do you need a seat? You're free to join us. Seriously? We don't even know the person. Oh, come on now, Gio. It won't hurt inviting someone else new. Plus, the others are busy and can't join us. Gio groans at Ichabod's words, rolling his eyes but did not protest. Crow gives you a smile and offers you a seat across them. You shift a bit in your seat, feeling your heart beating faster. You can also clearly feel a few glares shooting behind your back. But if you were in their place, you'd completely understand. Across from you are two of the most gorgeous men in the school. They both look like they can be from the higher class, the way both Gio and Ichabod carry themselves along with how they act and talk. You sometimes wonder how they ended up in the lower class. Are you alright? You haven't touched your food. Is the cafeteria's food really not that great? Why don't you try out for yourself? Gio speaks up, half surprising you, knowing he isn't usually the one to initiate talk with anyone. Ichabod proceeds to scoop up a piece of rice on his plate, trying out the cafeteria's food. He lets out a hum, his eyebrows furrowed, processing the flavor that passed through his mouth. could use more seasoning. I don't usually buy lunch here, so this is quite an experience for me. Oh, this is way too cute. No. Hey, you got some on your face. Huh? Gio takes a handkerchief out from one of his pockets, and without even thinking, he wipes off a stray piece of carrot away from Ichiban's face. Oh, thank you, Gio. So you didn't need to do all that, right? Realizing what he just did, Gio's ears turned red, and he quickly looked away from his friend while gripping his handkerchief. Sorry. Force of habit. Force of habit? That's alright. I know you care. He cares?! Hold on just a second! Ichiban's soft look towards Gio, the way Gio's demeanor completely changed to something so soft. The closeness nearly reminds you of the BL drama series you watched the night before. No. This couldn't be! Could it? I'm sorry. I nearly forgot you're here with us. I apologize. But if you aren't enjoying the school's cafeteria food, I'll try to do something about it. You didn't even care to listen to what this man was saying. You're too distracted looking at Gio in absolute shock to process what's happening around you. Gio's posture relaxed, his expression soft and not in its usual glare. You slowly turned your head to look at Ichiban. He continues with his lunch, not seeming to mind you anymore. How could you compete with someone like Ichiban? This can't be. You need to know. You need to know if Ichiban's a potential rival. Lunchtime eventually ended, and you didn't get to enjoy your food for the rest of lunchtime, for your mind was elsewhere, still processing the unusual dynamic between the two males. And every time you try to think back on their intimate interactions, you can feel anger, dread with a mix of jealousy. You need to get to the bottom of this. You need to know if Ichiban's a potential rival! You scratch the back of your head. All your attempts in trying to grab the lone wolf's heart for Valentine's has gone to absolute shit. Let's skip. There by the exit was none other than Gio, and with him was the school's vice president, Ichiban. How fate works, for it has given you one more chance to talk to him. The day has yet to end. What will you do? Confront him! You have questions for what happened during lunch. You need questions. You need to know if you have a potential rival in the way of your goal towards his heart. You feel your feet turning cold. Your heart is beating fast, not from nervousness, but from dread. For once, you understood how other people felt when they say Gio scares them. Just as you were about to take one step closer to Gio, another figure came behind him. It was Ichiban. This stopped you in your tracks. Snapping out of your thoughts, you quickly hid behind the nearest wall, taking a small peek to watch the scene unfold. You could hear nothing, but you can absolutely see the way Gio's face softened upon meeting with Ichiban. Within the other male's hands is Gio's backpack. You're assuming that he probably forgot about it, and Ichiban went to retrieve it for him. That's enough. You've seen enough. Ichiban is not some normal rival. He already won. And now, you're stuck, having this broken heart for the rest of the school year. Heck, probably for the rest of your remaining college life. Wait, what? Ending. Winner. The Prince Charming wins again? Okay, so I'm a little curious about something. Okay, so like, every time you confront him about like either Crow or Daryl, like it brings you to like either the Crow run or the Daryl run. So I'm curious about how like the Crow run actually changes Take Your Chance. Forget it, it's just gonna lead you to like the same ending as we got before. So we're gonna take our chance. You took your chance. You make your way towards him. Your presence has yet to be known as he crosses the street where a black vehicle waits for him. Can we skip? No, we can't. Wait, stop! You reach out to him, hoping to make it towards him on time. Wait, what? At first, you only felt numbness, almost as if you were losing hold of your physical form. Then came in pain, undescribable pain coursing through your body. It almost felt like you got hit by a truck. Then your vision went black. You feel warm hands wrapped around you. The pain that blasted throughout just moments ago was now replaced with gentle pats. You hear sirens. Slowly opening your eyes, you are now within someone's arms. You look up, and you swear you thought you were dreaming because right before your eyes was none other than Gio himself. But something seems off. He looks bigger. He kept petting you like you're some sort of cat. You reach out only to be met with a black paw. Huh? 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 What's wrong? Do you feel any pain? What is that tone? Why does he sound so sweet? He feels so surreal. Is he actually concerned about you? His focus switched to the scene before him. Now that you realize it, didn't you just get hit by a truck? Moving around in his arms, you turn around. You kinda wish you didn't, because what lies before you is your own lifeless body, blood pooling around your corpse, half of your head crushed. An ambulance right next to you as paramedics came in to retrieve your body, while a man you're assuming to be Gio's driver explains the situation. If you could throw up right now, you would, but that's probably hard as a cat, and you clearly didn't want to throw up on Gio again. Well, it's a good thing I managed to catch you, little guy. Otherwise, you would have ended up like this poor sap. Does this imply that he would rather save a random cat rather than a human being, let alone you? You have no idea. Well, I have to go now. Wait! He's putting you down! Ain't this a good opportunity for you? Take a goddamn chance! You cling onto his hoodie, your claws not letting go of the fabric no matter how much he pulled. No, I can't bring you with me. My father's going to kill me. You whined. Well, more like meowed so loud, Gio starts shushing you like a parent to their noisy kid. A moment passed and he let out a sigh. With you still in his arms, he picks you up and then takes you in with him in the limousine. Another one? Shut it. The eye-patched man rolls his eyes, used to the wolf's harsh attitude. This may be it. Yeah, you died back there, but turning into a cat right after and Gio adopting you isn't a bad idea either. Who knew? He actually has a soft spot for cats. You can finally feel loved by him. This is a mission success! Alright. Ending. Pet. And all it took was to be a cat. Okay, so from here on out, like, every time we go down Take Your Chance, we will get a different set of endings. I might miss one because of the fact that I've already gotten, like, most of the endings, but, like, we'll try to get as many as we can. So, let's take our chance. You took your chance. You watched Gio cross the street towards a black limousine. That's probably his driver here to pick him up. Wait, please! Gio unfortunately did not hear your pleas as he opened one of the car's doors. You're about to lose him. You have to hurry. Gio! Again? Not again! How many times am I gonna get isekai'd? You wake up with an abrupt start. With a hand over your chest, you can hear and feel the rapid beats of your heart, the adrenaline still kicking in. Taking slow breaths, you finally calm down to the point where you can check your surroundings. Something feels off. You know this is your classroom, your uniform, your whole belongings. But something about the whole classroom's vibes feel off. Actually, how did you end up back in classroom anyway? Weren't you just outside the school? Wait, is this a ReZero thing? Did time turn back? No, that's impossible. Take out your phone. You were about to message Clock, only to be met with the face of someone so familiar yet unfamiliar simultaneously. What? You know you're kind of a crackhead, that much you're aware of. Taking a few sneak pictures of Gio here and there. But this person in your wallpaper is Gio. Lion, you're not coming with us? Huh? Hey, yo! You hear Gio's familiar voice, but a certain tone made you think you were hearing someone else. You looked up and you swore you felt your heart shooting out of your chest, your stomach doing twists and knots. Before you was Gio. Well, you weren't sure if the person before you was the actual Gio. Instead of his everyday garment and hairstyle, he has his hair up, his usual scowl nowhere to be seen, but rather a soft and innocent look on his face. His usual hoodie is now replaced with a white inner and a loose sweater. Lion, you alright? Sorry, spaced out there. Do you have a fever? I can help you get to the clinic. New outfit, bright eyes, concern about another person's well-being. Who is this person? If it's Gio, then why is he so nice? Actually, why are you complaining that he's nice to you? This should feel like a dream. Maybe it is a dream. You weren't so sure either. Maybe you got hit by a truck and got transported to this new world. You sure have been spacing out a lot lately, Lion. Well, we better get going. The rest are waiting for us. Ending. New world? This is not your geo, but hey, who are you to complain? Neat! Yeah, I'm just gonna take my chance again and see where this goes. You took your chance. You reached out to Geo, calling out his name, hoping he could hear you across the street. He did not hear you as he got inside the car. He got in the car. The vehicle ran as soon as he got in. You slumped your shoulders, cursing yourself for not being at least a second early. Oh? Well. Another stray ignored by their master. Who the hell was this guy? Coming out of nowhere, too! How pitiful. Another poor sap left in the dumpster. This man, you're assuming probably a high class, mocks you with his other two companions. They're probably here to mock you. It's better to just ignore them. However, the student in the middle didn't seem to appreciate your ignorance. Hey! We're talking here! You better listen up, peasant. He says with so much malice, grabbing your elbow and forcefully tugging you back, the force nearly making you trip. Why don't we teach this peasant a little lesson, shall we, boys? Hearing this, the two of the blonde's friends agreed in unison, the three sharing the same malicious intent within their smiles before manhandling you. Oh no. You struggle in their hold as they take you away, drag you towards the nearest dark alleyway where no one can see you. Hey! Let go of me! Search your pockets! There's gotta be at least some value out of this punk. Hey! Don't you dare touch me, you freaks! Shut the hell up! Before one of the high-class students could even start digging through your pockets, you hear another voice coming from the alleyway's openings. You can hear the blonde swear under his breath, scratching the back of his neck. Ugh, what a drag. Consider yourself lucky, peasant. With a snap of his fingers, the two students who are holding your arms forcefully let you go, pushing you down on the ground and hitting a few empty stray cans. The ringleader gave you one last look, not hiding the visible scowl on his face before leaving the scene. His steps were less in a frenzy than those of his companions. Hey, you alright? A new and unfamiliar figure made himself known to you. You can barely see his appearance due to the light against his figure. But you're guessing he's also a student. Rubbing your backside and trying to soothe out the painful collision between the concrete floor and your buttocks. Oh my god! The guy who saved you, Hugo, took you to a nearby cafe after helping you from the alleyway. Good thing I was able to get to you. Who knows what those guys would do to you? Do you usually go home alone? It's safer to be with a friend, especially with the rumored cases of missing people. You want to hit yourself in the head after just realizing this. You could have asked for Clock to accompany you, but you probably forgot about that bit. Your entire day was occupied by Geo. You slump on the cafe's table, causing it to rattle, the silver spoon making noise upon colliding with the coffee mug. And with the reminder of Geo, you recalled what happened before your assault. Hugo was a bit surprised at your reaction, but did not question you. Well, whatever happened during your day, I'm not going to pry about it. I know a broken-hearted look when I see one. You didn't pay any attention to him throughout your time in the cafe with him. He keeps talking about the cafe to himself more than to you. For the rest of the night, you spent it with Hugo as he talked your ear off until curfew. He was at least kind enough to book you a car home. Your Valentine's Day for this year is absolutely shit. You never got to confess how you feel. Your plans have gone to absolute trash, and you'll probably get scolded by your parents and best friend. Well, at least your schoolmate Hugo improved your day slightly. You let out a long sigh. Time for you to go home. Well, ending. Night. At least someone cares, right? Okay, let's see what happens if we take our chance this time. You took your chance, you reached towards him, refusing to give him a chance to take one step further. Stop! Huh? You mayhaps went a bit too far with how forceful your tug was. For the next moment, you and him were on the ground, your body laying on top of his. Oh! Gio lets out a pained groan, the collision making his body ache. The hell do you want now? He remembers you? Oh, you were expecting him not to notice you, or recognize you, or feign ignorance of your entire existence. He just loves surprising you, doesn't he? Gio, please, give me one last chance. Please, Gio, please. Get off me first, then I'll let you talk. Realizing this, you quickly got off of him, fixing yourself as Gio stands up. Hands in his pockets, he waits for you to continue. Gio, please be my Valentine! I've gone through high and low for you. I admire you a lot, and I want to let you know you're an amazing person to the point I fell for you. I know I'm probably not your type. Heck, I don't even know your type anyway. But I hope that maybe I could be the one for you. So please consider me as a person and potential lover. Gio merely stared at you for a few seconds, but every second felt like an hour. Can he be faster with his decision? You feel like throwing up again. Sure. Wait, what? What? You've gone all this way to get to me. The efforts you've put just to make it this far, correct? So yeah. Gio takes a step further towards you, taking your hand in his own. I will be your Valen. Just then, a sudden flash of light came out of nowhere, the blinding rays illuminating both you and Gio. What the hell? Ogami prototype, you were not meant to be here. Oh God, she found me. A loud booming voice came from the source of the blinding light. Gio's hold on you hardened. A figure of what seems to be a round cat-like creature emerged from the light. The light turned from a blinding white to green, and suddenly you feel your feet slowly getting off the ground. Were you floating? Wait, why am I getting dragged into this? You'll never take me alive, fiend! Oh no, you won't. What the hell? Gio struggles as he waves his arms and legs around, swimming in the air while his whole body is floating up in the sky. The light now not carrying your body, but you watch as Gio was slowly being dragged into what seems to be an alien spaceship? What the fuck? Should you call the authorities? No need, they're used to this. I'm not! What's going on? You won't understand what's going on either way. Putang ina mo, babae ka! Buy ko yode puta! Gio's sudden change of tone and language caught you off guard. You aren't familiar with how much malice is in his tone. His arms now behind his back as you watch him enter the large spaceship. Gaga chakto gitko! Ambot pano na siya nakagawa. I can't speak Tagalog! Kung kinsa ing makasabo unsa ginaingon ko, bahala kayo diya. Ayaw ko ma-translate. Also, if you notice me not changing expression, gikapoy na ko pre. Kamo naman drawing bee. You have no idea why she stared at a wall as if she were talking to an audience member. Maybe it's an alien thing. Finally noticing your dumbfounded look, she gives you a sweet smile. Congratulations, Lion. You've unlocked all the endings for this game. Not all of them! I missed one! Sorry you have to see that. What you witnessed just now was an out-of-character Gio. He will never in his life say yes, let alone confess to anyone. But worry not, the real one actually went home already. That is to say, you failed this year's Valentine's. Again. Does she really need to remind you of that? You should go home before mobs will come and bully you. Huh? Jeez, if you've been keeping up with my last game, this world is filled with bad people. Also, there's a curfew, so get your ass home. Without wasting any more of her breath, the alien woman steps into the light, her form floating up and getting in the strange flying saucer before the ship flies away at the speed of light. Lion! There you are! Why didn't you send me a message? You hear the familiar voice of Clock approaching your still figure, your eyes still on where the flying saucer was. Hello, Earth to Lion? Are you there? Huh? Oh, Clock, can you do me a favor? Huh? Sure. Slap me. Well, why didn't you say so? Without warning, Clock threw you the most painful slap you've ever felt across your face. Ow! Yikes, that hurt! Well, at least that's enough proof that you're not dreaming nor hallucinating. Let's go home? Yeah. Whatever just happened just now, you don't want to question it anymore. You practically gave up trying to chase down Geo at this point. The idea of being unable to confess your feelings to the lone wolf put you down a bit, but maybe you'll have a better chance next year. Yeah, just keep your chin up, Lion. Right. Ending. Creator's orders. This isn't supposed to be a part of the script. Anyway, that was Rizz the Wolf. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And apparently I did get all the endings. I thought I missed one, but that was all there was. And yeah, this was a really fun crack game. And gotta say, I am looking forward to playing through some of the other crack games that are coming up this month. I know that the worst VN gem is supposed to be wrapping up soon as well, so maybe we'll play some games for that. Who knows? But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion signing off. Ciao.